Hi students, welcome to another video of Smartly Learn. In this video, let's find the solution to the sixth question in exercise 4.6. State the condition under which the following equations have unique solutions. They have given a set of three equations. Using matrix rule, find the unique solution of the above system of equation. So first, let's set out the condition for which this set of equations will have unique solution. If we write a coefficient matrix A as all the coefficients of these variables, so in this case, let's write it out. So this will be 1 plus 2 minus 2 minus 1 3. There is no z coefficient here, so this is going to be equal to 0. And finally, there is no x coefficient in the last case, so it is 0, minus 2, 1. So if this is the matrix or coefficient matrix, the determinant of this matrix should not be equal to 0 for the system of equations to have a unique solution. So let's confirm that first. So determinant of A we are going to evaluate. This is 1 into crossover of this, right? So 3 into 1 is 3 minus, this is either way on multiplication is 0. This is a plus 2. So on sign change it becomes minus 2. Then you need to multiply these two. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Then the other part is 0 into 0. So it is minus 0. Then minus 2 into multiply these two parts, which is equal to 2. And this side away is 0. Now let's evaluate this determinant. So this is 3 plus 2 minus 4, which means the determinant value is equal to 1, which is not equal to 0. So this system of equations will have a unique solution. Now let's move on to the next part. They're saying using matrix rule, find the unique solution of the above system of equations. So what is the logic for that? So first let's write out the B matrix, which is nothing but the constant matrix. And remember, the constants has to be on the RHS of this equation. Since it is in this side, let's look at moving of this. So this plus 5 when it goes the other side, it is minus 5. This plus 4 when it goes the other side, it is minus 4. There is a minus 4 here, so when it goes there, it becomes plus 4. So this will be the B matrix, and the variable matrix will be called X. So X is going to be, you have three variables here, so X, Y, and Z. So the matrix formula is that in order to find the value of the X matrix, which is X, Y, and Z, you need to calculate A inverse and multiply that with B. So this gives you the value of X, Y, and Z matrix. Now let's write out what is the formula of A inverse. A inverse is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. In this problem, the determinant of A is 1. So this part we can simply skip. Calculate only the adjoint of A and multiply with the B matrix. Now let's work on calculating the adjoint matrix. The cofactor so that we can derive the adjoint. So A 1 1, we are going to ignore this row and column. So this is 3 minus of 0. So it is plus 3. Now A12 is going to be equal to negative of, discard this value and this value, so it is minus 1. There is already a minus sign here, so it becomes plus 1. Now let's write out A13. So A13 is going to be plus of, now you multiply these two, so this is going to be 2 minus 0 either way, so the final answer is 2. Now remember there is a negative sign. Now let's multiply. 2 into 1 is 2 minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. So this is going to be 4. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. There is already a negative sign. So this becomes plus 2. Now let's compute A22. So here discard this row and this column. It will be 1 into 1 is 1 minus this way is 0. Already there is a plus sign here. So it is plus 1. Now A23, you put a negative sign, then discard this row, this column, multiply these two values, so you get to have a minus 2, minus 0. So there is already a minus sign, so minus into minus is plus 2. Let's compute A31. So A31, discard this row and this column, it's already a plus, so this is going to be 0. Minus, this is going to be minus 6, so there is a plus 6, minus of minus 6, plus 6. So the A31 is plus 6. Now let's write out A32. So A32, we are going to put a negative sign, discard this row and column. So this is 0, and then there is a minus of 2. So this is minus 2, effectively making the answer plus 2. Now A33 is plus, discard this row and this column, so it is 3, minus of minus 2 is plus 2, so it is 5. Now let's write out the adjoint matrix. The adjoint matrix is a transpose of cofactors. So I will be writing this 3 here, this 1 here, and this 2 here. Similarly, this will be written in the vertical fraction because I'm directly taking the transpose. So this is 2, 1, and 2, and this is going to be 6, 2, and 5. Now let's multiply this matrix, particularly with this B matrix, which is -5, -4, 4. So on multiplication, you're going to get -15, -8 plus 24. Then this is -5, -4 plus 8. This is -10, -8 plus 28. So let's simplify this particular matrix. So this is going to be equal to +1. This is going to be -1, and this is 2. So I'm comparing with the variables. We will be able to say that x is equal to 1, y is equal to -1, and z is equal to 2. You can check your answers by substituting it here. So 1 minus 2 is -1. Then you have a -4. So this is -5 plus 5 is equal to 0. So this is done. Now let's check here. -1 minus 3 is -4 plus 4 is 0. So this is also right. Now this x is not there. So let's do it. So -2 into -1 is +2. Plus 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So we also can verify that our answer is right by substituting the values in the equations. In the next video, we will find the solution for the 7th question in this exercise. See you in the next video. Bye.